Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. AA baseball on the show coming your way. It's the San Antonio Missions taking on the Midland Rockhounds. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, Brady Feigl.
Well, he throws the change in the slider off the fastball. I really like how he's able to sell fastball, but it's really change up and keep hitters just out in front a little bit. Swing and miss, soft contact. The slider as well comes out of the same tunnel. All three very deceptive, and hitters are going to have to stay back and make sure they get pitch recognition.
And now the center fielder, Tim Lopes. The line to kick the pitch. Off the mark there. And we are underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And the 1-0. And that's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Wander Javier. Strike one. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. And he deals. That's towards center. Beck settles underneath it. And it's caught for the out.
Batting third.
Let's take a look at our lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Joshua Mears in the box now as he leaves that one up high. On the ground to short, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Back here at the ballpark and pitching here today, Tom Cosgrove. What do you have on him, Siggy?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So digging in, Mickey McDonald. And that's in there for strike one. Nobody out. Runner at first. Hit on the ground, might be two. The throw to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
That's third. The third baseman,
Jeremy Ironman will hit next. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about, getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it. And that part, you can get on the inside part of the plate as well.
And a pitch. That's in there. That's strike two.
And Boog, hitters can be a little less aggressive on hard stuff early in the season just because of how cold it is and not wanting to get a stinger. Now you think, oh, it's just a jam, it's shot, it's a broken bat, but sometimes guys get deep thumb bruises that can linger for a while. So, you just want to avoid that if you can, but at the end of an at-bat, you're just trying to battle no matter what.
Now all even up. Out to short, Javier. That ends the inning. Through an inning, no score here on the show. Welcome back. Second inning set to go. And now the first baseman, Juan Fernandez. Feigl back to work. Swing and a ball popped up, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. And downstairs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Righty to the plate. That's hard hit on the line. And that gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And, man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's the third baseman, Lucas Dunn. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. One out in the second.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Grant Little.
And next is the designated hitter, Grant Little.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field, and it drops in.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Jackson.
One down.
Merrill.
Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Merrill. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Fernandez at third. Little over at first with one away. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Kicks and deals. That's ripped into the outfield. McDonald makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it. But a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Stepping in, Albert Fabian. Up the middle. What a stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the second. The Missions out front here, 1-0. And welcome back. Here's the catcher, Tyler Soderstrom.
The catcher, Tyler Soderstrom.
The pitch. In the air, left field. Fabian drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth. The center
So up
fielder,
next, Austin Beck. In there for strike one. Fly ball to right. Mears gets under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting sixth. No left fielder.
So 2 down now, and here is Chase Calabwe.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
In there, and it's 0-1. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. The pitch. Line to left. And that's down. A base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Deramis Garcia stands in now and watches strike one. Calabwe off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Right side, hard hit. They get the force, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head on now to the top of the third. The Missions with the lead, 1-0. Top half of the third inning, and here's the catcher, Michael Cantu.
Catcher, Michael Cantu.
The wind of the pitch. Feigl, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. In the air, right field. McDonald makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tim Lopes.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now Tim Lopes. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Lopes patrolling center field, 28 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2012. Ripped on a line. Beck puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Wander Javier.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Wander Javier. 0 for 1 so far. Javier batting 2nd in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
The wind and the pitch. Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first, and that is that. So they make short work of him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Missions have the lead, 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Trenton Brooks. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Brooks measures 6 feet even, 180 pounds, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. And the lefty with the 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Fabian settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
The second baseman, Cooper.
And now Cooper Bowman. Here comes a pitch. This one in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Here's Logan Davidson. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. They say you win.
0-2.
Oh, 2 now. That one ripped. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And that's a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So digging in, Mickey McDonald. He's 0 for 1. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So 2 down. Jeremy Ironman digs in now. In for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Man at second. There's a strike. Ironman started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even at 1 apiece. On to the fourth. Now it's the right fielder, Joshua Mears.
Joshua Mears.
Feigl back to work. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Go ahead run on base. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Juan Fernandez. First offering misses the mark. Mears gets his lead at first with nobody out. So 2 balls and no strikes.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. There's a strike.
2-1.
Swung on, belted. That's back. That one opts against the fence. Here comes the runner. Now a relay to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now, Lucas Dunn. Swings through that one, 0-1. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's one down.
Now back, designated hitter, Grant Little.
Grant Little now at the plate. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Bounced up the middle. Fires over to first. 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the second baseman, Jackson Merrill. First pitch does. And that's a little bit high. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
On the ground, on the run, throw to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And the home team down a run. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Tyler Soderstrom. The pitch. And there's a strike. That one the other way. Puts it away for the out.
The center fielder, number 9, Austin.
Here's the center fielder, Austin Beck. Flied to right his first time. And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Waste no time there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Man at first with one gone. Now the left fielder, Chase Calabwe. And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over. Nobody getting loose out in the pen. So a little consultation. Manager out of the dugout now. And it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tom Cosgrove departs. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Pitching change here. Moises Lugo.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. And there's a ball.
1-1.
Beck over at first with one away. In the air, right field. Mears squeezes it, and there are two outs.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Dermis Garcia getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And he takes a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Here's the 0-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the 0-2. That to right. Mears makes the catch, and that is that. Ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the left fielder, Albert Fabian.
Albert Fabian.
And the right-hander back to work. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And here is Michael Cantu. Flied out his first time. And that's in there for strike one.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Next to hit, Tim Lopes. 1 for 2. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. here it comes. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Pitch misses there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. He's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
The 1-2. In the air, center field. Beck has this one sized up. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, but now he won't try for third. Stays put with 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Wander Javier.
2 on, 1 out. Now at the plate, Wander Javier.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Line drive. Nice grab.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
And now the right fielder, Joshua Mears. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Bryce Conley getting ready to go. Howard getting loose as well. Pitch is in there. And the count 1-1. Fabian at second. Cantu on at first with 2 down. Next pitch is popped up. And that ends the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Missions on top here, 2-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Trenton Brooks.
Trenton Brooks.
The wide to kick the pitch. And there's the strike. Now 1-1.
1-0.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. High fly ball down the left field line. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
And the batter now, Cooper Bowman. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. No outs. Runner on second. Next pitch is popped up. Merrill puts it away for the out. One away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Logan Davidson. First offering, and it just misses. Good eye right there.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
There's a strike. One out and a runner at second. High fly ball, right field. Mears under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Mickey McDonald.
Picked up an RBI in his last at-bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
In there for strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Two outs. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and they've tied it. It's 2-2.
A triple into the opposite field gap. That gets me going right there. Just a perfect swing, man. Like he was still taking BP or something. And then instantly transitions into a base runner. Great hustle to get all the way around to third.
Digging in, Jeremy Ironman. There's the strike. McDonald at third with 2 away. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2. Now a step off to third. McDonald back in on a dive. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And the inning is over. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. 2-2 game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. Top 6. And here's the first baseman, Juan Fernandez. Feigl back to work. That one ripped. And that one gets down. Fair ball. And the leadoff man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brady Feigl done for the afternoon, and a decent effort considering he's normally a reliever. Back with the new pitcher in a minute. Bryce Conley taking over on the mound.
For the Rockhounds, number 32, Bryce Conley.
Go ahead run on base. Now the third baseman, Lucas Dunn. Ball one, no strikes. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
First and second, no outs. Next is the designated hitter, Grant Little. That one down the line. Feeds to second, out there. Relay to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Merrill. First pitch just misses. Two outs and one in scoring position. And that one fouled off. And he hits a ground ball right side in plenty of time to first, third out. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back. And now here is Tyler Soderstrom. And he deals. Soderstrom, just 21 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. The 0-1. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. The 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. A little bloop single. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Runner on the go, and it's fouled away. That's to third, and it gets by him.
Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now here is Chase Calabwe. And first offering is fouled off. Soderstrom, the lead runner at second. Beck on at first with nobody out. Lake Backer will take over here.
Now pitching for San Antonio, number 85, Lake Backer.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Line drive to short and caught.
Now batting, first baseman, JBakerJstudios.
2 on, 1 out. And now the first baseman, Garcia.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. And a pitch. Line drive, caught.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Trenton.
And the batter now, Trenton Brooks. In there, and it's 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Into center. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And that is the inning. 6 innings behind us. All square at 2-2. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Albert Fabian.
Albert Fabian.
And a pitch. The other way. Calabwe makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Here's the catcher, Michael Cantu. And that's in there for strike 1. On the ground to short. Whips it across. And 2 away to start the 7th.
The center fielder, Tim Lopes.
Now Tim Lopes. 1 for 3. First offering misses the mark. Swing and a ball popped up and it drops in, and that extends the inning.
Now batting.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
And here is Wander Javier. Up the middle. Third out, and that ends the frame. So 1 hit is all they get. 7th inning stretch time. We are tied 2-2. Back here at the ballpark, here's the second baseman, Cooper Bowman.
The second baseman, Cooper Bowman.
The wind of the pitch. He was late there, strike one.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Stepping in, Logan Davidson. That's through there for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Line drive, base hit. Bowman rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. 3-2.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And now Mickey McDonald. That one's in there, 0-1. And the righty deals. Davidson leads off second with nobody out. In the air, out towards left center. Fabian pulls that one down, and there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jeremy Ironman.
Here's the third baseman, Jeremy Ironman. Strike one.
0-1.
Hard hit, right side. Throws to first, and that's an out.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom will hit next. That one's in there, and that's strike one. Runner at third, 2 away. Hot shot to third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Miguel Romero.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
The pitch. Mears swings through it for strike one. Bullpen activity starting up now. Charles Hall preparing to come on if needed. It's softly on the ground left side. Sends it across to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
At the plate, Juan Fernandez. Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. Tosses to first and a couple of quick outs.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
So up next, Lucas Dunn.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
Now one out to right. And that will fall. So the tying run reaches with two away.
Well, clearly he was. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So now the DH spot, Grant Little. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-0. Dunn leads off first with two down to the inning. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Flares it into the outfield. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. On to the bottom of the eighth, leading off Austin Beck.
The center fielder, Austin Beck.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Foul ball there. The pitch. That one lifted to left. Fabian hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Chase Calabwe.
So digging in, Chase Calabwe. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that one clips the corner.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Derby.
Two outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Dermis Garcia. In there, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Going to count 1 and 2.
That's inside.
Righty delivers. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Charles Hall into the game.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Right-handed reliever.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
The tying run at the plate. Tap to first. And he picks it up in foul territory. Righty to the plate. Laser. Base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Bowman over to second. How about that double play?
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So they're down to their final out. Michael Cantu digs in now. Next pitch is popped up. The catch is made to end it.
Well, a ton of hits in this one, but the sequencing just not on point to be able to put runs up on the board. Real close game. Saw a lot of offense, but it just didn't translate. So many runners left in scoring position, so many missed opportunities, and it came down to just a couple of key at-bats.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Rockhounds, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Missions, 2 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.